Hi, in this video I'm showing you how to add a 3D image in PowerPoint like this. Now this may look like a regular image, but you can manipulate it and move it around, and it's got some 3D shapes. And later on in the video I'll show you how to add an animated 3D image like this. And this is actually inside of PowerPoint. You don't have to go outside of PowerPoint to do something like this. It's actually in PowerPoint, so let's see how we can do this. Now these 3D images are something that's already in PowerPoint in the subscription versions of PowerPoint under Microsoft 365 or Office 365. And you can import other 3D models into PowerPoint. One caveat for the other example I'm going to show later on is that's only available currently in the subscription of Office 365 or Microsoft 365. So if you've got PowerPoint 2019 or before, you're not going to be able to do this. But let's see how we can do this. I delete the fish here, press on the fish, delete, and go under Insert. You have these 3D models, and we want to get the stock 3D models. And I'll just select any kind of animal. Let's select another animal, and we'll look for, let's get something else besides a fish. Oh, let's get a duck. We'll add a duck here. Go to Insert, and you'll see that it's going to render the model and it will put it onto your slide deck. And there's a couple ways that you can orient it. You can orient it manually here. We can see that. Or there are already some kind of views that are kind of preset here. If you want to kind of do a slide show and show like front, left, back, and stuff like that, these are kind of already oriented for you. And so all you need to do is just kind of place them strategically in your slide or different slides, right? There's also, let me click back in here, get back my 3D model contextual menu. Whoops, double click that, bring it back. Now there's other things you can do here. If I kind of move them around, if I move them around here, I can always reset it to when it was not moved, right? So you can reset your 3D model there. Even if we've kind of increased the size, we can always reset it back. There's also the concept of panning and zooming. So if I click on the pan and zoom, I can pan and zoom on the focus area. So let's say that I'm still constrained in here, but I can pan and zoom, or I can zoom in to a portion of that 3D model and kind of move up there, right? And let's go reset that back. So it's pretty cool because you have that shape there, and you can move it around and it looks kind of realistic for you. Now the other one that's really nice is of course the animated one, right? So we've got this animated one. Let me put a new slide here and show you how that can be introduced. So we have the slide. Let's put in some images. We're going to go to Insert, go to Icons, and it'll bring up a window where we can actually search for some images. So I'm going to pick, I'm going to get some outdoor image. Let's see if we can get some climbers or somebody on the outdoors. Let's see what we have. Climb. Oh, this one's good. Click Insert. And design ideas. Let's just go with the design ideas because it fills it all up. Close that pane. And I'm going to insert a 3D image. Go to Insert, 3D image, and this time it's going to be animated 3D image. So the way to tell if it's animated is you're going to see this little icon, this movement icon person here. So I'll select maybe, let's select all. And I think I like, let's try this one. Click Insert, and we've got our animated rendering of this particular spaceship, and it's going around. And the nice thing about this, well, the interesting thing about this is you can have different scenes. You can see some of it has changed. We've got the same thing here where we've got the different model views that you can choose from, right? You got this, you've got this one on top or that. But what's also interesting, let's reset this model, is there are different scenes. Well, you can also pause it, right? It plays and you can pause it, but there's different scenes here where you can have this one do a different scene where it's coming in, or this third one here. Let's see what this one is. And this one is like beaming up somebody. So maybe these guys are really happy that they've seen a spaceship and it's beaming them up. And we'll make this one a little bit bigger. And also you've got the ability to pan and zoom here if you wanted to. This one's now, the slide's a little small. Let me zoom out a little bit. So we have our magnifying glass, so we can zoom out or zoom in depending on where we want it. So that's a real neat feature about these 3D models. Not only can you get a standard 3D model here that is kind of static, but you get the movement ones, right? You get the animated ones. Double click that. You get these here, and these are available. So it's a good idea not to overuse this, but if you wanted to get some motion and you wanted to get a little bit more movement in your slideshow, get a little more interest, peaked with your audience, it wouldn't be bad just to add a little bit of this to your slideshow. So I hope that helps. Thanks for watching.